Polish has now dried, we can move on to nail stamping. My client, mother, has picked this design for me to use. And this will be the color that she wants for me to use. When using a rubber stamper for transferring the designs to your nails, make sure to clean it with tape, scotch tape, or to file it first. Before transferring the design onto the stamp. When filing the rubber stamp, you can use light strokes only or a limited amount of strokes because too much stroking or using hard strokes when filing might break the rubber. Here I will only use 3 or 4 light strokes when on my rubber stamp. When applying nail polish to the nail stamp design, make sure not to use too much or else the design might get blurry. When scraping off the excess polish, make sure it's at a 45-degree angle or like this. And do not scrape off too much like this stroke. And be sure to be fast when applying the design onto the stamp. You need to be quick when you apply the stamp, the signed stamp onto the nails because it dries quickly due to the scraping. When using the rubber stamp again, you need to make sure to file it every time you're going to stamp a new design on it because there will be excess polish and because it might not be fine when you use it again, or the design might not stick again when you remove the excess polish with acetone. And make sure to clean the design board after every usage. Tapos pa as you can see, the nails now have designs. If you can see the said designs, my client asked for light and not eye-catching designs for her nails due to them not wanting to draw too much attention to their nails. But this is what this is what the nails should look like after you stamp them with said designs. They should look clean and they should be visible or slightly visible when after you apply the stamp and the designs. Tapos na ako. You need to make sure to clean your stamp pad after every use. Make sure to clean it thoroughly to make sure that no other nail polishes will blend in with your current design that you're using. Otherwise, it would look muddy and it would look very unhygienic as well. So we are going to use this non-branded acetone, not sponsored, non-branded acetone to clean my stamp pad that I used for my client. Naka-record. Don't worry if this happens, if there's white streaks on your stamp pad. You just have to wipe it off or wait for it to eventually disappear. But you can wipe it off with water when you're going to use it. For the scraper, you can simply wipe it off with any cloth or use a pusher to scrape off the nail polish. I use a cloth to clean out the scraper when the nail polish is still wet, due to the scraper not going to make the nail polish blend in with the current nail polish you're going to use for your design. But when it dries out, you can choose to clean it if you want to make sure that the colors won't blend together. For the stamper, like I said, you can either use acetone to clean it, or you can just file the design off, but make sure to be very careful when filing, otherwise it might break. So I recommend light strokes like this. Last but not least, we need to apply clear nail polish. I'm using the wrong one. Clear nail polish when applying nail polish or nail designs onto your nails, to make sure they will last longer than usual, so that they can, actually di ko alam kung bakit namin kailangan na to. Sabi lang long lasting, para pang long lasting yung nail polish. Para pang long lasting yung design. Yun lang yung sinabi sa amin ng teacher namin. Bigla nagtagalog eh. Pwede pa hawak. Huwag may end yung record. Kita. Make sure to use a very thin, not very thin, but a thin coat of clear nail polish, or any sort of nail polish when applying it to the nails. Otherwise, it might take a very long time to dry, or might not dry at all. And if it does eventually dry, it will look very bubbly, and the texture will be very, very unpleasant when you touch it or when you look at it. Hi. And that's the final result of what your nails should look like when when you're done, applying your nail polish and applying your nail designs, now after you do that, you must clean your area.